everybody, Chief Forecaster David. We're streaming live on the Storm TV Network YouTube page. We're tracking severe weather for you guys right now across portions of the United States. So we're going to break down the latest details on everything here in a moment. Trying to get things loaded up here, and things are working. So some great news. I do have eyes on the chat, so hello to everybody that's talking right now. So hello Luca, hello Joanna. It has been very cloudy today. Yeah, it's been very cloudy for a lot of areas today across the Lone Star State. But yeah, now it's been super hazy. I think the reason why it's super hazy because it's kind of been, it's kind of been windy today. Since it's been a little bit windy today, I think some dust got picked up in the air, and that's just created hazy weather for us here in Texas. But yeah, that's what's happening right now here in our state. Alright, so we got some new things I'm going to show off here. We have, this is not the right thing, but where is it? This is it right here, right? No, it's not. Where's the new thing? Right here. Is this it? Yeah, there we go. We got this new little tool, this new little function that I have now, is where we have double box, where I do live streams by myself, where I can have the radar right here, and the radar moves. I'll move it in a second. And we have the live camera on the top left of the screen, but that's not all. We have this other thing where I can go full screen on the Storm Chaser, and there's the live radar as well. Looks like there's two radars, but still, something new I'm working on, some new looks, I guess you could say, with this streaming. Again, it's just me streaming tonight. It's not, we don't have the cool setup tonight, so it's just me doing me testing some new stuff. So that's why it took a while for the stream to get going. You can tell that the banner here is not big enough for the screen. So yeah, there's proof that it just took a while for me to get things going. Alright, so looking at the chat. Hello Chris. I think it's going to be worse tomorrow. Yes, it will definitely be worse tomorrow. It will be. So before we even get more into start our severe weather coverage, let's go ahead. Now I kind of wish that I had it where like the green screen was like the entire left side of the screen, but on the right side was like the live cameras. Oh, I knew I should have did that. Oh well, we'll have to stick with full cam. Maybe I'll edit that here in a little bit. We'll see. But again, if you guys have comments, feel free to continue throwing them out. I will read them. All right, so we have this level 1 risk of severe weather. It's a enhanced risk. So you can see anywhere from Kansas City, Joplin, Missouri, down towards Coffeyville, where I used to near where I used to live at, parts of Oklahoma, and again all of Kansas here, showing this level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk of severe weather. So again, large hail, damaging winds, perhaps a couple tornadoes are possible. Storms have busted through the cap, so again, we're monitoring this closely. Fun fact, the guy, Luca, that's talking in the chat right now, he actually lives in Kansas, and he's actually in this enhanced risk of severe weather. He lives like right in this area, so he could see some pretty bad weather. So of course, I'm keeping my eyes on for his conditions over there in south-central Kansas. But again, this is what it's looking like tonight, guys, across the United States. Look at the tornado threat. It's quite concerning, especially where he lives at, areas towards Joplin, Missouri, down to the Red River, all the way up to near Kansas City. Pretty dangerous tornadoes could be possible if these can really get going and if they're developed in the right spots. Also, if we're in an area for some damaging wind concerns, we'll be just barely north of Wichita, back towards Kansas City, so strong winds could occur. Lucas, sorry about that, Lucas. Yes, here in Texas, we are in a cap. We are in a cap atmosphere. If you guys saw my video that I did earlier, I was talking about how we're in a cap atmosphere. We have this warm air loft that's happening right now, and if that can break, the storms can break, or the updrafts can build tall enough, we could potentially start to see some storms. But I'm going to whole video about it, which just posted here like 20 minutes ago. So if you guys haven't watched that, feel free to watch that. As of right now, not a whole lot of weather's happening, so now is the time to watch it. It's about a 10-minute video, 11-minute video, so just posted it here on the YouTube channel. And then here's our hail threats. Oh, that's not it. Here's our hail threats. As you can see, even a hashed risk goes all the way from northwest Texas, all the way up towards Kansas. So again, something we'll keep our eyes on. Okay, so again, reading the chat here. Lucas is okay. Thank you, man. And storms by Anthony are getting concerning for me. All right, we'll take a look at that. Also, we're looking at these severe threats because many of y'all just had a question about the severe threats. So again, this is tonight's severe weather threat: Kansas City, Joplin, Missouri, the Red River, down to Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Wichita, Coffeyville, all under this level 3 to 5. Enhanced risk of severe weather for tonight. Again, large hail, very likely, damaging winds, very likely, and yes, perhaps several tornadoes could be possible in this zone. We have active watches in effect, which we'll break down here in just a moment. I want to quickly talk about tomorrow's severe threats because we actually have a much more concerning of a severe threat tomorrow. It's actually a level 4 out of 5 moderate risk of severe weather for eastern Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, parts of Illinois. We are, as of right now, we may have severe weather coverage covering this. So, of course, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and got those notifications turned on so you guys are aware with this upcoming severe threat potentially coming into tomorrow. And then, not just that, look at that. North Texas, an enhanced risk of severe weather too, so we'll have to keep eyes on that. And guess what? More severe weather as well. A marginal risk to a slight risk of severe weather for your Thursday. And it continues. We have a day 4 risk of severe weather all over across central Texas. This is probably where I'll focus on local weather on Friday because it is level 2 risk of severe weather, but still something, of course, I will keep my eyes on. Alright, so that's what things are looking like here throughout the next couple of days. Okay, we're good. No tornadoes. Let's go ahead and turn on our alerts here and see what things are looking like. So turn on tornado watch. Just turn on the severe watch. Before I do, I got some more comments here. Surprised you're not on the tornado watch? Yeah, me too. Your weather radio is charged. All right, that is good news, man. Good news. Okay, so they have issued recently, or really an hour and a half ago just about, there's a tornado watch for parts of northwest Texas from the Red River all the way up toward the Kansas state line. Even a few counties in southern and southeastern Kansas are under a tornado watch. Montgomery County under a tornado watch. Washington County under a tornado watch. How do I know these counties in particular? It's because I used to live in the Joplin area for a couple years, several years, and that's why I know these counties very well. I know this area very well, so if any weather happens, I can probably tell you exactly what's going on and what street probably on because, again, I've been in this area for like 10 plus years, so yeah, it's gonna feel like, I guess you could say home almost with covering this kind of type of weather. So, so again, tornado watches in effect for the Coffeyville area right now, Independence, in Montgomery County in southeastern Kansas. Also tornado watches south of Wichita, going through Oklahoma, Bartersville, Oklahoma City. Tulsa's in the tornado watch as well. Duncan's under the tornado watch, as well as Wichita Falls, Gainesville in this tornado watch as well this evening. And then further north of there, there's a severe thunderstorm watch for mainly strong to severe storms. Not really expecting much tornadoes, but there could be an isolated one. This will go from the Topeka area, Manhattan, Minneapolis, Salina, Abilene, Kansas, excuse me. Then in Nebraska for Lincoln, Omaha, Falls City, Fulton, Harvard, and then in Iowa it's for Logan, Marline, all in this severe watch, as well as Sydney, and then far northwestern Missouri, also under severe watch for Maryville, Tarco, and Mon City in this severe thunderstorm watch. So again, we have 2 active watches currently in effect right now across portions of these areas in the central United States here in the plains. Remember when I saw your stream 2 days ago? I now have the flu and Wednesday, sadly. Yeah, I got a notification this morning saying the flu was like very high in Texas now, especially very high. So I hope hopefully your flu goes away soon. Okay. Weather radio went off, so you just got a new tornado watch. Okay, so that means they've just expanded the watch further north. So let's turn the watches back on. And I don't see anything new on my map yet. Let me go to the official. Alright guys, you're about to see a loophole right here. Let's go to weather.gov. It also doesn't show anything new yet. So maybe it's just taking a second for it to load. Pollution? Yeah, pollution could be also another problem. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn off the tornado watch now. Let me know if it pops up on map. All right, so new severe warning have just gotten issued now for Chautauqua County out in southeastern Kansas now. Also, severe warning just north of Ponica City. Severe thunderstorm warning here again just got issued for $half size hail for Collie and Chautauqua counties in south central and southeastern Kansas. Again, we're going to continue to keep our eyes on this storm here. Let's go ahead and take a look at velocity tracker here to see if there's anything trying to rotate. Not a whole lot of rotations happening yet, but I am beginning to notice something trying to get going. See that bright green, that dark red, just a little bit at the little indication of something is trying to spin, something's trying to get going, but nothing too broad just yet to put out a tornado possible or to even throw out a tornado warning. So again, for now, just a little weak area of something trying to get going. And again, this radar site's kind of a little far, so also might not be picking it up super well, but trust me, I do think something is about to get going soon. Confused by my weather radio went off. Yeah, me too. I don't know why it went off. But yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think this might be some rotations starting to rapidly increase right now in northeastern Oklahoma, eventually pushing into Collie County here in the next few moments here. So again, we'll monitor this here throughout the next little bit, as this is just to the south of Arkansas City. One thing I do want to mention, we've got some of that rotation happening right in this area, as in large hail to the north, again, $half size hail. And then we got some of that inflow coming into the storm where we had some of that rotation. So warm air coming into the storm with some winds coming in from out of the storm, in the storm. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there were to be some rotation trying to occur. And yeah, there we go. Rotation starting to get going just a little bit out in this area. Outside of Erie, it's a little hazy. So yeah, we've had some strong winds out there across Texas, Oklahoma, even Kansas today, and a lot of dust has been picked up. Also, it's very hazy because of the dust, and of course, also very hazy because of the clouds. But once again, continue to monitor this year. Maybe a little area of rotation starting to get going out in not in Collie County. This is a county. This is called K County in Oklahoma. This is for northeastern K County. So we'll continue to track this as this approaches. Is that Caney County? No, excuse me. Collie County and Chautauqua County. Heads up, guys. Beginning to notice some weak rotation starting to get going with this severe thunderstorm warning. I am beginning to notice a wraparound with this storm. Storm is wrapping around. Warm air coming in. As this continues moving like this, if it does, we very well could see a tornado trying to get going here soon. So we're going to really monitor the storm as this pushes off towards the northeast this evening here in parts of northeastern Oklahoma and parts of Texas. Looks like they've just issued a mesoscale discussion, so we're going to quickly go take a look at that. May have to turn. Today's a day where I probably should have the special weather statements turned off. Oh wow. They've issued a special weather statement west of Fort Worth, north of my little area I cover. There's a 40% chance of a severe thunderstorm watch for hail and wind. And even a tornado threat too. So things continue to get going in parts of central west Texas towards the big country. There might be a new tornado watch. Only if more storms continue to develop and form. So we'll have to keep eyes on this here. And then back to this storm over here. Actually, it's our first time covering this severe warning for today, so we'll go ahead and talk about it. So for the Duncan area, I've been there a few times in Oklahoma, and this is usually a road path I would take from coming to Kansas, going down to Texas to visit family. But Duncan, severe warning in effect. We got two large hail too close to me, but yeah, my area, as y'all know, I have with storm, we cover national weather, but then also, if you guys saw my recent video I just posted, if you watch that recent video, you'll see my highlighted counties, and that's my viewing area. It's Austin, San Antonio. But tonight, we're focusing on national weather. But once again, guys, just Empire City, tracking some potentially up to quarter-size hail with both of these cells here in the severe warning. And, oh, well, maybe half-dollar size hail with wind speeds up to 60 miles per hour until 8 o'clock for Stephens County. We've had some reports of hail being observed. Anything rotating with this storm doesn't look like it, but still something we'll have to continue to track and, again, continue to keep our eyes on. And we have another severe warning in Nebraska right now. By the way, if you're already calling the severe weather event a bust, trust me, it's not a bust. The event is literally just underway. Things are still starting. We've had a cap in the atmosphere. It's been very strong. It's very tight. So that's why if you looked at some weather models probably and you notice, it showed a whole lot of severe weather. Where's all of it now? Where's all the precipitation on radar that it was predicting? There's a cap in the atmosphere. The lid is so strong in the atmosphere, and it's taken a while for these storms to really bust through the cap. So it's going to take some time for these storms to really get going. But again, we only have a couple of severe warnings this evening across portions of the plains here as well. All right, so right to my left, or to your guys' left, that is a live look at Kay County, Oklahoma, where, again, I was noticing maybe some weak rotation earlier with this. We'll go ahead and take a look at that severe warning in just a moment. But I want to go ahead and talk about this severe thunderstorm warning in Nebraska, just north of Grand Island. Severe thunderstorm warning for Nance, Hamilton, Merrick, Howard, and Hall counties under the severe warning until 8:30 for 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. So some very strong winds occurring out of this cell right now. For some reason, the radar is not. Oh, there we go. There's the radar. Oh my gosh, look at that hail core. Some very large hail coming out of the storm. So again, something we'll continue to monitor. So yeah, look at that hail core. Goodness gracious, and black. That's at the top. That's at the top of our legend. So likely get some large hail. Let's actually go more in depth here and see what this vertical integrated liquid is predicting. Oh yeah, it's saying maybe even more than half-inch size hail. This is indicating maybe up to ping pong size hail according to our radar. So we'll have to see what they do. Maybe they'll upgrade it with 70-mile-per-hour winds and half-dollar size hail. Let's see. Right now it's quarter-size hail, so it wouldn't surprise me if this were to get upgraded to maybe half-dollar size hail here soon out in portions of Nebraska. Alright, you're still scared for me, okay? Still tired, been looking at models all day and radar since 3 in the morning. I believe it. Again, the weather's just not, it's just going to continue to get worse for you, man, unfortunately. I plan to be live until the storms either hit you or hopefully miss you, and then we may end it from there, hopefully. We'll see what happens, but I'll try my best to be on air as long as I can, covering these storms for you. Alright, so back off towards the west of there, we have this cell that's developed. This large hail coming out of this storm. Probably have some, nickel-sized hail probably come out of it. It's coming off towards the northeast. Very good-looking storm, very healthy. Will that become severe? That is a great question. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to the severe warning here again to your guys' northwest of the screen, or the top left of the screen. Why do I keep saying northwest? Top left of the screen. That is a live camera, live shot, live storm chaser over there in Kay County in Oklahoma. Again, he's tracking the storm, and let's go ahead and zoom in more. So again, this is for Kay County. You got Chautauqua County right here, and in Collie County under this severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go ahead and take a look at our velocity track here. Do we still have some of that rotation? Looks like some great news. The rotation has died off, so that's some wonderful, wonderful news. But still, some strong winds. Let's go ahead and take a look at these strong winds in particular. Up to 30, 43, 40, 50 mile per hour wind speeds right now coming out of this severe thunderstorm warning. So in my opinion, the storm is definitely verified that being severe right now. Alright, so near you, where you live at, there's some storms to your south right now, and more storms to your southeast, within the Wichita area. But thunderstorms probably could still continue to expand in coverage here throughout the next couple of hours, probably. So we'll have to see what happens. But as of right now, folks, this is the active weather right now. Only 4 severe warnings I guess I should have pushed the live stream until 8 o'clock probably. What time is it? Yeah, it's 7:54. I guess I should have pushed it to 8 o'clock or something because barely I wouldn't say there's barely any activity happening. It's just not a whole lot of warnings, not a whole lot to talk about for right now. But again, things will continue to get worse throughout the night tonight. Typically, how it goes is it doesn't get horribly bad when the sun sets. Usually, you would think we're done with storms, but nighttime tornadoes are a very big possibility across portions of the plains. But this storm right now is definitely the strongest out of any storm I've seen so far today. We've had one tornado warning today, and that was out in California. I have gotten some pictures that it might have been on the ground for a brief second or two, so still trying to follow up more information on that, see what the National Service is planning to do on that over there. But once again, yeah, not a whole lot's happening. Latest sounding from the HER model for Hayesville, possible hazards, marginal tornado. Okay, keeps on saying tour on the forecast. It's running for me. Yeah, tornado risk obviously will still continue for you for at least another 2 to 4 hours at least, or maybe I should say 4 to 2 hours between in there. I think. I mean, right behind there we have this showers and storms to your northwest of you. That should sit to your northwest. Let's take a look at satellite. Let's see what's going on. Satellite views. So there's a lot of clouds out there. I mean, you can have a general idea where storms are blowing up at right here, and then another batch right here. There is some clear skies in this area, clear skies down here, clear skies here. Could storms develop here? Could they develop here? Could they develop in this area? There is a slight possibility. So again, something we'll monitor throughout the next little bit here. But yeah, there's just not a whole lot to talk about. Let's go to our infrared map here, and here's another view. This is an X-ray here, so we were looking at the clouds. We're X-raying through the clouds now, and you can see where the darker reds and that orange is at. That's, well, not the orange, but red and dark red. That's actually where precipitation is occurring right now, or if there's a thunderstorm or really heavy cloud top, and you can see we have that right now in southern Oklahoma. And then we have this over portions of southeastern Kansas and parts of northeastern Oklahoma right now this evening. So again, we are monitoring this. Anything going in northeastern Oklahoma, nothing much except for that one severe warning out towards Chautauqua County. Nothing much in the OKC area. We'll keep eyes on this little shower that's trying to develop west of Purcell. And then again, that severe warning. For the Deccan area. Looks like the hail core is kind of intensified. So heads up, if you're in the city of Deccan, y'all about to get impacted with some hail. The storm near Bray, this ice edge storm is starting to fall apart. It's starting the weekend now, which is some good news. But again, Duncan right now, we're going to see some potentially large hail soon. The severe warning actually expires here in about 2 minutes for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. So again, downtown Deccan experiencing some of that hail. Let's go ahead and take a look at our vertical integrate liquid map here. And this is, okay, so this is actually indicating no hail's happening. Okay, this is indicating like hail way, way below quarter size hail. So we'll have to see. Okay, so I guess I can see why this severe warning is going to expire here in about 2 minutes. But let's see, it says trained weather spotters. So we do have some trained weather spotters in the storm here. So if they start to see some hail that's bigger than quarters or strong winds above 60 miles per hour, which causes a severe warning, by the way, if they see any of that stuff, they'll probably throw out a new. They'll probably tell the National Service, "Hey, we're seeing stuff like this. You may want to go out and throw out a new warning." They'll probably do that here in a little bit. So again, something we'll monitor. But again, downtown Duncan right now, getting some hail. So if you know anyone that's in the Dixie Park area. On West Boyes Avenue, West Main Street, South 12th Street, West Park Avenue once again, Duncan Cemetery. This is where we're experiencing some of the heaviest rain right now and potentially seeing some large hail upwards to quarters. Beginning to notice some black starting to pop up on here, or some of that gray starting to pop up on here. So we probably are getting some smaller, maybe some larger hail trying to come out of the storm. So something we are going to continue to track here and watch. But again, Duncan under the severe warning until about 1 more minute. if they don't throw out a new warning, which right now it doesn't look like they will, but if they do, it would probably be because of some half-dollar size hail maybe. But I don't see much of a severe warning for the storm anymore. Again, some small hail probably coming downtown in Duncan right now in Oklahoma. There's still something we'll watch. Let's see here. Would it be possible if I can become a moderator on the channel for live streams once you guys get started? Yeah, I mean, actually, I'm going to make you a moderator right now, actually. There you go. You are a moderator. I trust you anyways. So, alright, you're a moderator. Welcome to the YouTube mod team. Okay. Flooding. Okay, I'll look at that in a moment. Okay, severe warning should be gone now. Once again, we're monitoring some cells in northwest Texas right now. This storm is incredibly weakened, actually. But there's maybe some tiny pea-sized hail coming out of the storm, but penny-sized hail. But yeah, special weather statement just expired. For areas in this zone in Texas, there's about a 20 to a 40% chance that we could see some more storms start to fire up. And if that does occur, there could be some severe weather. Again, there's about a 40% chance of a tornado, or excuse me, well, maybe a tornado watch, but more of a severe thunderstorm watch. So, again, we'll keep eyes on this for the Santa Ana area, parts of San Angelo, and over towards Abilene and Eastland. But as of now, things are looking unlikely. Dallas-Fort Worth, nothing much happening. We'll keep eyes on those cells off towards the west of y'all this evening. Strong storms earlier in southern Oklahoma. Those have now weakened below special weather statement criteria. And then we still have this ongoing severe thunderstorm warning where I did see some weak rotation earlier. But again, we have severe warning. This is going to be for what? Quarter-size hail and wind gusts up to 60, I believe. No, excuse me, half-dollar size hail. And apparently there's no wind in this storm, probably up to 50 miles per hour, but it surprised me. And moving northeast at about 45 miles per hour. But again, this goes for Crawley County, I believe, and then Chautauqua County. Crawley County, is that right? Crawley? Yeah, Crawley, yeah, okay. And then we're beginning to notice some isolated storms starting to build just north of there. Could these storms really start to pop off? Could these really start to get stronger? There is a possibility, so keep your eyes on these other storms just north of the storm. These storms could have the possibility to become a big-time storm here in a little bit. So something, again, we'll continue to watch very, very closely. Watching the chat. Of course, if you guys got comments or anything like that, feel free to throw them my way. I'm reading the chat. Let's see here. Got a storm headed straight for me. Just got extremely dark. Super so for me. Yay. Let's go ahead and take a look at your area. We'll have to keep our eyes on these storms as well. Just west of Winfield. This is Dodge City. I went too far. Where is Wichita? Wichita's right here. So, I don't remember. Isn't your city like near Waco? Yep. Or is it near Waco? It's near Wichita, but there's Waco. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like you may get some impacts with some storms here. As of right now, it just looks like some pretty good rain, maybe some heavy rain, but this will come your way here in a little bit. There's your town. Okay, new update's going to go this way. The stronger cell is going to go this way. Oh, we have some expansion starting to get going. So, yeah, will definitely impact you. I am beginning to notice some purple popping up on here. Some heavier rain is starting to get going, so we'll have to keep our eyes on this as this, again, continues to get stronger. Alright, so once again, we're monitoring that closely. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to the Storm TV Network channel here. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you turn on the post notifications. Of course, like the stream if you want. If you know anyone that's in the severe weather zones for tonight, make sure to share the broadcast to them. That would help out a lot. And of course, if you guys have any reports of like pictures, got videos, anything you want to send to us, make sure to tag the Storm TV Network channel on X, and I would definitely highly recommend tagging me on X because I would see that much faster than it's sent to our X feed on our Storm TV Network channel or Storm TV Network X page. So again, send it to me on X at DavidALFWX with more on this. But again, we are tracking this. All right, our alert system, as of right now, multiple alerts across the United States, anywhere from special weather statements to marine weather statements to special weather statements again, and just a few severe warnings. Hello there, it's Chief Forecaster David. Once again, we're streaming live on the Storm TV Network channel here. Again, tracking multiple areas of concern tonight with some large hail and damaging winds. We have multiple areas under severe weather risk as well tonight and tomorrow and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. It's very busy next couple of days here in the United States. So let's go ahead and return back over to, actually before we go ahead and go to this, here's a live look right now in Arkansas City, Kansas. Tyler Kurtz is live right now with live storm chasing media right now. This is also brought to you by Hascam, so you can see great shots from him right now. Again, continuing to monitor this closely right now, where he is at, again, in Arkansas City, Kansas. Alright, so I've got word that the storm near outside DFW looks like it will go warned. I have the weather chat behind me. I am not seeing anything about it getting warned. Let's go ahead and analyze it ourselves. There was a special weather statement, but they let it expire. I mean, there's a tiny little hail core, probably some very heavy rain. If there's any hail coming out of it, maybe pea-sized hail. Actually, let's double check that. Let's go to vertical integrated liquid here. Oh, okay, so we got the purple popping up. This is indicating maybe hail greater than quarters. So it wouldn't surprise me if we got a new special weather statement, and even what Highland Weather said in the chat, maybe even a severe warning, as we're starting to see some potential quarter-size hail trying to develop here with this storm in Texas. Question is, will this storm continue to strengthen? It has been weakening, but has strengthened back up. So what's the plan here on the storm? Maybe it will strengthen. We're also tracking a storm near Eastland. I was there this weekend. Just west Eastland, pretty good storm. Eventually pushing off towards the northeast. And then maybe another little shower trying to develop west of Brownwood. I was also there this weekend. So again, something we'll have to keep our eyes on. So there's a mesoscale discussion do want to talk about for this particular area. There's about a 60% chance, I believe, of a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch. I think it was a tornado watch because they're saying that tornadoes may be a little bit more concerning here in a few hours for this particular area. So we'll keep eyes on it throughout the next 30 minutes or so. Just the way it looks on my side. Yeah, using WeatherWise on my Chromebook. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too on my other Chromebook. Alright. Yeah, I actually agree with you though on that. Was it going severe? I don't know about that just yet, but with it becoming maybe a new special weather statement, I could probably see that happening. Looking at velocity, see if there's any strong winds. That doesn't look like much. 11, 10. Yeah, no, I don't see enough strong winds to prompt this as a special weather statement. If this continues to have that little hail core that we were starting to notice on here, maybe they'll throw out a special weather statement. Oh yeah, show that black just now. So once again, something we'll keep our eyes on throughout the next little bit. Okay. Once again, if you guys have comments or anything like that, feel free to ask them in the chat. I do have eyes on the chat this evening. Again, it's not a whole lot of active severe weather happening right now, so that's why I'm not like, I mean, at least the last 37 minutes I have been pretty talkative, but since not a whole lot of warnings happening, I'm not super talkative right now because there's not a whole lot of warnings to speak of, which is good, you know, because we don't want bad severe weather to happen, obviously. Once again, monitoring that closely. All right, let's go back down here where if you guys are reading the chat here, our YouTube mod, he is about to see some storms coming his way. It looks like maybe a small little hail core developing near Belly. I can't pronounce that. Is that Belly Plain? I don't know. But from what it looks like, okay, I think this area of no is very light rain. I think this will pass you. So you'll probably see this. You may be able to, I'm curious, can you see lightning right now outside? Look outside the window and see if you see any lightning. Kind of curious. Just really focusing on my area right now. That's me though. Yeah, it's all good. Hey, if this storm strengthens up, or if any storms get strengthened up and you get worried or anything, feel free to call me on stream. I'll answer. If you think this gets a little bit more concerning, kind of curious what your opinions on it, or what your opinion on the weather looks like tonight. But yeah, call me if you think things are looking bad with that storm or with any other storm. Okay, so this hail core is really starting to intensify just west of Cedar Valley right now. Look at this hail core out in Crowley County, just west of Chautauqua County. Pretty decent hail core, as I mentioned. Any velocity? Is there any rotation? No, there's not. There was some rotation earlier, but it was very weak. Looking at our hail diameter here, oh yeah, you can see some of that quarter-size hail right in that purple. So still something again to monitor as this continues to push off towards the northeast here. Of course, we begin to monitor these little clusters of cells, these storms continuing to push off towards the northeast. These wouldn't surprise me if we had a new special weather statement for this storm here, maybe this one here. Probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes, maybe go on severe probably if it continues to strengthen how they're doing right now, maybe along with these storms. But this might become a cluster of storms probably. This might be a cluster of storms probably as it pushes to the northeast. I don't know. The weather's just very wonky tonight, as you can see with how the timing is with everything. You can see lightning a little bit. Okay, so that is something. New updates. Let's go ahead and switch to the green screen and camera. So the guy next to me on the top left of your screen, that's live in Crowley, Kansas. You said, is there a hook trying to form with this storm or with your storm? I don't see anything with your storm. There was trying to be a hook earlier with this storm. I didn't see much. I mean, if this can curve, it could start to develop a hook. But as of right now, new hook with this. But still something to definitely keep your eyes on. It's so unbelievably dark right now. Yeah, same here. It's only 8:11 right now. It's dark. Actually, looking at the guy's live shot, it looks pretty bright outside, kinda. So, kind of amazed how it's that kind of bright outside. I wonder if the video's delayed. It might be. But yeah. Okay, I got some new severe warnings in Nebraska. So let's go ahead. Okay, let's go over here. So we have this severe warning in effect just barely north of Grand Island. I should be focusing more on this storm because this actually is a very impactful storm right now and near a very populated area too. Surprised I was not focusing on this. But we have 70-mile-per-hour winds associated with this very intense severe thunderstorm warning here. I think I said I wouldn't be surprised if some sort of hail were to get upgraded in this. Let's see if they did it. Quarter-size hail. I don't know exactly hail size I said. That wouldn't be surprised if they upgraded it, but I guess they didn't. But yeah, very good looking storm. Goodness, you can see, yeah, 70-mile-per-hour winds. I mean, look at this. It's a good indicator where some strong winds are happening. With this storm, also seeing some of that black, indicating some very, very heavy rain, maybe some large hail, velocity, not seeing much right now. Always got to be careful when I see stuff like this ahead of storms and with 70-mile-per-hour winds. You never know if this could be rotation or not. Or it could just be far from the radar site. How far is our... Oh, the radar site's not that far away. That continues to act how it's doing down here. I don't know. Let's take a look at the wind speeds here. 20, 35, 45, 61. I saw 61 just a second ago. I don't know. Can I get 61 back on here? 55, 51, 61. There we go. 61 mile per hour wind speed. So it's probably just some straight line damaging winds trying to occur out of this severe warning. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were to extend the severe warning either more eastward or more southeastward and more northeastward. So putting it like here wouldn't surprise me if they were to throw out a new one because the storm is starting to exit the original severe warning. Also noticing a hail course with this storm back here, just northwest of St. Paul in Nebraska. Decent hail core with this. So monitor this closely here. I'm continuing personally to watch the one by Viola, Kansas. Okay, let me switch to that. Okay. So let's go ahead and return back over to Kansas. Wish the map loaded faster. Okay. So yeah, as I mentioned, guys, we're beginning to track these thunderstorms. This thunderstorm originally developed out in Oklahoma. These storms have developed in the past couple minutes in Kansas, kinda. So we're continuing to track these. These right here, they have a good chance to become severe soon. This is definitely severe. You can see why. Little hail core now starting to pop up on here, right around Route 15 on the way to Derby. Why am I checking velocity? No, let's go to vertical intricate liquid. And this is indicating some small hail now. So this is saying up to pea-size hail, maybe penny-size hail. Now it's starting to pop up now on the map. So something we'll have to watch. It looks like a hook. Where are y'all seeing the hook at? By Viola, Kansas. Where? Oh, over here. I don't see a hook at all. And no rotation. I don't see the hook with this storm. Alright, so heads up, rain coming your way right now in Waco, Kansas, excuse me. So, Lucky Lou coming your way, rain. Light to moderate rain, maybe even heavy rain. See some of that red, probably some heavy rain coming your way. Enjoy the rain. Hey, at least it isn't tornado warned or severe warned, so at least you're getting some pretty decent, I guess, beneficial rain, so not bad, right? Yeah, in Kansas, I didn't see a hook with this at all. Where y'all are you talking about this area right here? This is not a hook. Well, am I lying to y'all? Wait, nope, I'm not. That's not a hook. It's not a clear enough indicator of a hook. What is going on with our storm chaser's feed? Okay, we got it back. What the heck? Probably because you smoothed the radar Oh, you're right. Trying to leak my smoothing. Is it? I still don't see much of a hook. Yeah, I still see no hook either with any of these. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're beginning to notice this little backwards hook trying to occur. Warm air coming to the storm. Could something start to rotate? There's a possibility, but I don't know. Looking at velocity, nothing's indicating of rotation. So as of now, this will be a storm to keep in the back of our minds as this continues to develop. This storm out here in parts of Crawley County, Chautauqua County, pretty decent severe warning. I mean, look at that hail core with this storm. Very, very large looking, up to $half size hail. Again, until 8:30 this evening. Looking at velocity, you can see nothing rotating. Taking a look at our vertical integrated liquid map here, and look at that. That's indicating up to quarter-size hail out of this storm. So again, something we're gonna continue to watch. It wouldn't surprise me probably if they decided to extend another severe warning for more Chautauqua County as it continues to push off towards the northeast. KICT radar. Yeah, I believe I'm on it right now. Yeah, I'm on it right now. But yeah, this storm over here southeast of Wichita is really starting to intensify as this pushes to the northeast. We'll have to see what this storm does here in the next little bit as this continues to develop. I don't know how it hasn't made hook in that storm. This storm in particular is a little tiny, I guess what y'all are calling a hook, little tiny backwards hook that has developed, but nothing too pronounced to call like a major hook or rotation. So still watching it though. So once again, guys, we have this enhanced risk, a level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather tonight across portions of Kansas City, Wichita, Waco, Kansas, parts of Derby, as well as Joplin, Missouri, Coffeyville, Watersville, Ponca City, and all the way down towards the Red River. Again, keeping eyes on that. Then a slight risk of severe weather from San Angelo all the way up towards Iowa and Nebraska. Then a marginal risk of severe weather for where I live at, and all the way down towards Mexico. So again, something we'll watch. And again, tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds are our top prior concerns. You may be thinking, David, where's all the action? Where's all the cool, severe weather and tornadoes happening? Well, we are in a cap environment. It's taking a while for some of these storms to really get going. So it's going to take some time for this to continue with storms throughout the next couple of hours. So give it time, guys. Just update, refresh. Okay. Again, a hail core just west of Elmore City. This storm has been intensifying here in the past couple of scans here. It wouldn't surprise me if this were to get a new special weather statement probably for portions of areas northeast of Duncan. Duncan was under severe warning earlier for some quarter-size hail, but now that has again considerably weakened, but still something we'll watch. Over west of Fort Worth, Texas here, tracking 2 little cells as well. These are just good old little cells. Maybe some hail coming out of the storm just west of Mineral Wells, northeast of Eastland, near the Ranger area. So again, we'll monitor these storms throughout the next little bits. But overall, that's pretty much what's going on. Just 2 severe warnings out there and not a whole lot happening. I guess for what we may have to do is just have a radar loop or something. And I guess I'll be on standby mode just waiting for severe weather. I bet you... my dog. But I bet you... if I... oh, they shrink the enhanced risk. Does that mean I can end the live stream? Oh, wow. So... where these storms are developing at right now in southeastern Kansas, they're expecting these storms to, I guess, to really rotate and produce a very large hail and damaging wind threat, which would not surprise me if that were to happen here soon. So with the latest SPC Outlook updates, it is printing that probability. once again, we'll continue to monitor this. Just doesn't look like a whole lot right now. But that also doesn't mean that we won't see an explosion of storms here in the next little bit. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. An explosion in storms is slowly underway right now. And they will continue to intensify and grow more in coverage here throughout the next couple of minutes to an hour. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not even close to being done with tonight's weather. I mean, this is like round one for you, I guess you could say, for where you live at. It wouldn't surprise me if we were to get some new storm development out in this area and maybe come your direction. But the greater area for actual thunderstorms and actual storms to happen is right in this area, right in this zone, and this will continue to the northeast. So my prediction, my thinking on the better area, the better risk for tornadoes, the hail and wind, and again, tornadoes right here. I'm thinking it's probably north of Joplin, maybe, right in this zone is where I'm thinking where our top tier tornado threat could be at, large hail and damaging winds. That also doesn't mean storms and maybe a few tornadoes will happen down towards the south, but I think the greater zone, the better area for some tornadoes, I think could happen right in this area as these storms start to really develop out in far southeastern Kansas. Well, it's not like far southeastern Kansas, it's in parts of southeastern Kansas right now. So, again, something we'll have to watch here throughout the next little bits. I'm going to stay up all night for 24 hours straight. Goodness, I've done that before. So yeah, storms are strengthening, so I am noticing that. I am not noticing any outflow boundaries, but still something we're watching. And as I mentioned, I wouldn't be surprised if isolated showers or storms continue to develop throughout the next couple of hours here, next couple of minutes. Look at this, West Indiana-Shea, new isolated shower popped up. Another isolated shower popped up, another one right there. So we'll continue to see more of these isolated shower storms will start to continue to develop here throughout the next little bit. It's not raining, but a storm is in the weir. Okay, so keep eyes on that, man, for you. But for the meantime, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let the radar loop itself. I'm gonna be on standby mode. So what that means is I'm still gonna be at the weather center. I'm gonna be looking at my desk and stuff, looking at the radar. But I'm just gonna be on standby mode. So wait for more severe warnings to pop off, or maybe even a tornado warning, and that's when we'll do full severe weather coverage. But overall, I plan to return with more updates in your weather, probably around 8:50. So yeah, come back at 8:50 p.m. We'll have more updates in your radar and more coverage like this right now. But if we get any warnings before 8:50, we'll come on early if we have to. So once again, that's pretty much what we're tracking here with the latest updates. So once again, if you guys have pictures, videos, or want to comment or message me behind the scenes, make sure to check out my X, my Twitter, @DavidALFWX. But for the meantime, that's what we got for right now. I'm going to let the radar loop itself, and more coverage of severeness will continue here in the next couple of minutes. Again, more updates and live coverage coming your way at 8:50 p.m. unless we get some new storms that start to warrant more of the Central Plains.
threat going on right now, so a couple of ticks up a little bit, a 30%.